It's beginning to look a lot like Chungsmas. Hey guys, Nabbit66 here. And this Chungsmas, I asked myself, what is Big Chungus? I mean, back in, 2016, basically worshipped the guy. Still do. I remember in middle school, I'd be like, hey everyone, look at this fat Bugs Bunny. I mean, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. And, my life has never been the same. I started making part-time UFO videos, and, all my friends left me, and, but at least I still have Big Chungus. I'm a huge fan, always will be. So, this Chungsmas, I wanted to kind of test, what is Big Chungus? I wanted to talk about, what is he, what's his deal, and, Warner Bros., believe it or not, has been giving this guy a lot of attention recently. If you haven't seen, he's in their mobile game as a playable character. They made him canonically Santa Claus. I'll get on that a little bit later. And, he's in the movie, he's in Space Jam too. So, Big Chungus is he's still prevalent somehow today. So, Big Chungus, before we even get started, is Big Chungus Bugs Bunny? Because, I would assume yes, because Bugs Bunny can instantly transform into him whenever he wants. But then, in the game, you can have Big Chungus and Bugs Bunny standing right next to each other, so it's kind of hard. And basically, my headcanon for this is that I'm going to be making a lot of Dragon Ball references, which is something that I've never watched. But he's kind of Ultra Instinct Goku to normal Goku. It's Big Chungus is Bugs Bunny when he is at his strongest. He is he's beyond the powers that Bugs Bunny would usually have, which is quite a bit, honestly. Bugs Bunny himself alone can materialize matter out of thin air. He's basically resistant to anything. I'm pretty sure he's been shot before. He's just got this crazy, he ignores logic, and it allows him to basically be invulnerable most of the time. And that holds up for Big Chungus too, but Big Chungus, I'd say the main difference is that Big Chungus has more offensive ability. He can grow himself to massive proportions. That's actually his super move in the mobile game. And they reference it again in this promotional art, where he's Santa Claus, and he's shooting lasers out of his eyes while he's towering over the earth. Which, that's his main power, is really just he can grow to any size he wants, and use that to defeat any opponent he has, which in that case was an entire planet, which didn't even seem too hard for him. I did a little bit of research on this before I started recording, and Google told me that the force required to destroy a planet is 2 trillion joules of energy. Some nerd made that up. I don't even think that's a real number, but that's how strong Big Chungus is. That's crazy, because, I love Big Chungus, so it's to see him this powerful, it's I feel like I contributed to that. I made this possible. So, I'm pretty happy about that. So, obviously, you gotta take the words from these, Britannica nerds with a little pinch of salt, but, I think that this kind of makes sense. He can shoot lasers out of his eyes, and they seem to be able to destroy the entire Earth if he just, kind of held them on a little longer. Because at the course they're going, in the image right now, you can see, it's basically just, destroying the entire Earth. So, cool. I feel now I gotta answer the question before I go. I gotta answer the question of whether Big Chungus can beat Goku in a fight. And, I would say yes, I'm gonna like look up how strong, like how many newtons of force does Goku exert. But I'm pretty sure. Wait, give me a second here. How many newtons of force does Goku? Oh my god, I hate spell check. Goku exert. How do you spell exert? Yeah, that's right. How strong is Goku's strongest punch? This is the forum. I'm gonna trust these nerds on how I like decipher if he can beat Big Chungus. I see that the top answer is just that it's unquantifiable. I hate anime fans, man. They don't even. All I want to know is how strong Goku is, and they're just gonna say like, he's unlimited power. That's boring. And like, oh my god, this is such a stupid question. Okay, apparently he can punch through universes or something, and he's basically a god, and just absorbs gods. Okay, so maybe he can't beat Big Chungus. Maybe Big Chungus cannot beat Goku, but he can beat everyone else, so thank you for watching, and yeah, Merry Chungsmas, everyone.